Very good morning to all you, our viewers. Good morning. I'm coming to you live from here, Bukedea district in eastern Uganda. This morning, we are having a discussion about the industrial action by teachers, both the arts or teachers of humanities and those in primary. This morning with me is the District Education Officer of Bukedea District, Mr. Okurutu Stephen. Mr. Okurutu Stephen is the District Education Officer, and yesterday, Mr. Okurutu Stephen, Senior 4 started their examinations, and bearing in mind that the arts teachers went on strike, and they were not teaching, and they are supervising these unit examinations now. You are welcome to.
Thank you. My name is Stephen Okrut, the District Education Officer of Bukedea. I'm happy to be live on NTV, and I want to tell you that examinations for UCE examination started yesterday in Bukedea very well. I'm aware that there is an industrial action which is going on, but as a district, we did not feel it at the secondary level. We at first had the industrial action that the arts teachers tried at the first, but I think government was very quick to react to it, and negotiations were done and came to an agreement. All those teachers went back to class, and I don't see any impact of that industrial action on the performance of our students. Yesterday, as I moved around, I found that examinations candidates were doing examinations well, and also the supervision and monitoring of these examinations were done by the teachers themselves. I even saw them extending to schools that were deep in the rural areas to provide the invigilation and the chief invigilation. So the exercise won't affect the performance of our district. The industrial action won't affect the performance of Bukedea as a district.
So you told us that besides the government, earlier on in our discussion, you said that the PTA stepped in. What did the PTAs and the SMCs do to have these teachers back in class?
I want to say that it is good to have strong governance structures in our secondary schools, actually in all our primary schools. Because when we had that industrial action, quickly management committees like the Parents Teacher Association, who are responsible for the welfare of the teachers, came on board to supplement on what government pays teachers as salary. They were able to give additional allowances for the teachers, and this inspired them to get back to class. Actually, secondary section is run differently from primary. It is actually primary where we are feeling a lot of industrial action, and it's affecting our education system as a country and as Bukedea district as a whole. So I did see a lot of impact, because when I visited St. Teresa SS Okungro, I saw programs running normally. When I interacted with a head teacher there, he told me, yes, we are going under this industrial action, but at least our Parents Teachers Association fund is able to help the teacher meet some of the daily expenses. And that was very good. And I want to say that we encourage all our Parents Teachers Associations to be very active, so that where we fail on this side, they come on board to supplement on the welfare of the teachers. And that's very key in the performance in our sector.
So
it's very key.
Do you think such support from the parents should be extended to primary level so as to avoid such circumstances in the nearby future where teachers go into industrial action and there is no people at school and no teaching, yet the final examination is coming? Do you think parents should be involved in primary education as well?
Actually, even in Education Act 2008, the Act spells out the responsibilities of parents. And one of them is how to help their children, enroll them at school and support them with scholastic materials. This time round, I've felt this industrial action so much. And in every opportunity I have to talk to people, I tell them to come on board to help government, actually to support government in providing education services in our country. If we had very committed and effective management committees and Parents Teacher Association, I've felt it that the difference I've seen is that urban setup is managed differently, where parents contribute money, children at school, and learning and teaching and learning is going on successfully. But this industrial action has deeply affected the village child, where parents relied everything on government. Now teachers have gone away. They have no fund to bring back these teachers on board or even attract the private teachers to come and teach children. They have failed. So I call upon all parents in this country, more so those in rural, to come on the board to support in the implementation of education activities in our country. If we left it in the hands of government alone, we may not be able to meet the standards that we want to achieve in our country.
And Bukedea has been performing a little bit poor during, we would say poorly in the examinations. And those examinations, like PLOE, the past years, he has not been doing well. So this time, what do you expect, really?
Actually, we've been struggling as a district. Aware that some 10 years ago, Bukedea was under the QEI, where we have Quality Enhancement Initiative. We're doing badly as a district, and we're put under the 10 worst performing districts in our country. This, as we went through that process of government bringing us on board with all the support, we tried to come up. But this industrial action, I want to tell you, is going to take us back. Again, maybe we are going to perform poorly as a district, because as we move around, very few children have come back, because at least some teachers have accepted to help the candidate classes, but not effective. You know, it is not even easy. You can't tell whether what they are doing it on their own will, or someone is trying to drive them to teach. You know, so teaching is something that someone needs to do willingly and with love. Someone should show compassion and should be passionate about the job he is doing. So as a district, I'm very worried that it may affect our performance again in primary living examinations come 2025. I'm actually very scared. But I want to call upon government at least to come on board and negotiate with us teachers. They are willing and only waiting to hear what government will say, and we'll get back to class.
Tell us about the hard-to-reach areas now, like Tajar in your district here. Do you have still the students